Welcome to Chelsea Blues TV, your home for Chelsea daily updates. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you updates for Pep Chavarría, and also I'm going to be giving you updates regarding Pedro Neto, and also there's an update regarding Nicolas Jackson going to Tottenham or Aston Villa. So let's get started. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, please like the video. Let's get started. Let's go. So the first news is about Pep Chavarría. More than likely, this is already a done deal, as you have already been hearing, and I've also reported this yesterday. This is almost a done deal, and Chelsea are already wrapping up this deal. But as you can see from David Holstein, Chelsea on the verge of agreeing with Rayo Vallecano to sign Pep Chavarría. Permissions for the 28-year-old left back to take medical is expected to be granted, and personal terms are already in place. Clubs on good terms as work advances to complete the deal. So this is according to David Austin, and so this is already a done deal, and we're just waiting for all the technicalities to be resolved and everything to be done, and then permission to be granted for the player to come to Chelsea or come to London for his medicals. Like I said, I don't know too much about this player, but the little clip I've watched of him, he looks really good. He looks really solid. He looks really strong and aggressive, and he looks like he has a very strong shot power. Like he can take a belter, and he scored a few goals from long range. So we'll be looking forward to that, addition, and particularly this was a request from Xabi Alonso, so that makes sense. I mean, for me, if the coach is asking for a player, just give it to him. And this is what Xabi Alonso was asking for, and the club is fighting to give that player to Xabi Alonso. Second thing to note is also he's 28 years old, so that breaks our model of not signing players above 25. So now we're signing players above 25. He's 28 years old, so he's a little bit more matured, a little bit more disciplined, with his game and all of that. So on to the next story. Let's go. And this one is Fabrizio Romano reporting that Pedro Neto might be of interest to Tottenham and Manchester City. So he's saying that Tottenham will consider Pedro Neto if Savinho deal won't happen, but Savinho remains a top priority for Tottenham Hotspurs. And Pedro Neto is also a target for Manchester City. It says that Manchester City is in contact with Pedro Neto's agents. No bid sent to Chelsea or official club-to-club talks yet. So it looks like Manchester City are actually considering Pedro Neto, and Tottenham Hotspur too are considering Pedro Neto as well. For this one though, for me, I don't want Pedro Neto to go to Tottenham. I don't want anything like that. Anything that has to do with London club rivals, I don't want our players going to, especially Tottenham. No way. I'm still a little bit angry seeing Conor Gallagher playing for Tottenham. Last season wasn't a big deal because Tottenham didn't do well at all, so it wasn't a big deal. If Tottenham really plays well this season and we see Conor Gallagher in Tottenham shining, it's going to be a little bit of, oh no, that kind of feeling, But I don't want Pedro Neto going to Tottenham or any of our players that are going to make them better go to Tottenham. Instead, I will agree that he goes to Manchester City. I mean, it's still a rival, but I rather prefer our players go to Manchester City than to go to Tottenham Hotspurs. Let me know what you think about that story, because I don't think so. And then the evaluation as well, the price that we're looking at is somewhere around 70 million for Pedro Neto, around that region. 75 million for Pedro Neto. I feel like, for today's market, when players are going for, Bacola is going for nearly 100, the quoting 150 to 170 million for Bacola from PSG. So, I mean, he can be that. Pedro Neto is not that poor. It's not that bad. So, I think Pedro Neto is worth around the 70 to 80 million mark. So, if we can find anybody to buy him around that region, I mean, that would be a miracle. But, I mean, if Chelsea can seize anybody that comes to 65 million, I think Chelsea will sell Pedro Neto. But the two clubs that are showing interest right now are Manchester City and Tottenham. I've also heard reports that Inter Milan are also considering to enter the race for Pedro Neto. But we'll see how that pans out, if that is true or not. And then to the final story that I have here, I mean, there are other stories here, but there's also another story about Tottenham again. Interested in Nicolas Jackson. Also, the striker has been admired by Aston Villa. Chelsea have slapped a fee of 65 million on Nicolas Jackson, and I mean, if we can get 65 million from Nicolas Jackson, I'll be very, very excited. I'm like, that's gonna be. Chelsea are very good at selling, though. Like, have you noticed that we sell players that most clubs struggle to sell? Garnacho will be going for around 45 million after his loan deal. That is amazing, given the fact that we signed him for 40 million and he didn't really play well. Chelsea are masters at selling. So if we can get 65 million from Jackson, that would be amazing. There's the clubs that are interested in, again, Tottenham Hotspur. I don't want him to go to Tottenham Hotspur. And Aston Villa. But, in this case with Nicolas Jackson, if Tottenham Hotspur bring some money, I would think Chelsea should take it, because you need to balance the books, though. Your club needs money to run. Your club needs to sell players to be able to run the club. So it's not all about being angry about players being sold. It's also, you have to think about the club too. The club will need to sell players to have money to run the club, to balance the books, to make sure the club is in good financial flows. But I would rather prefer he goes to Aston Villa, because I think Chelsea and Aston Villa has a nice relationship going on with club to club, and player to both clubs exchanging players and selling players to each other. I think we have that good relationship going on there. So I would rather prefer it goes to Aston Villa, because I don't want anything that has to do with rivals, especially London rivals, Arsenal and Tottenham, taking our players. I'm still really hot seeing Kai Havertz and Madueke in Arsenal, and they won the league last season. I don't like that. I wasn't happy about that. I'm not happy that they won the league, and especially Kai Havertz making all those, arrogant faces and arrogant signs when he scores against us. I don't like that at all. So I rather prefer Nicolas Jackson going to Aston Villa. But these are the three stories that I have today. Pep Chavarria is definitely going to be a player. It's just a matter of time. Let me know what you think about Pep Chavarria in the comment section below. And also, Pedro Neto might be going to Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Let me know what you think about that. Pedro Neto, do you want him to go to Inter Milan, because Inter Milan are showing interest as well, or Manchester City, or do you want him to go to Tottenham Hotspur? Let me know what you think about that. And Nicolas Jackson is the final story that I have for you guys today, to either Tottenham or Aston Villa. Let me know where you want him to go. Let me know. Give me your contributions as well. Let me know. I think I have also one other story as well, that our second choice goalkeeper will be going to Strasbourg. I haven't gotten the full details about that yet. When I get the details, I'll report that to you in due time. But this is what I have for you today. Please subscribe to this channel, Chelsea Blues TV. Let's subscribe. Let's make the channel grow. If you like the video, please like and share the video. Tell a friend about this channel. Let us go.